So who's this book aimed at? Obviously, we're hoping it's going to be useful for journalists. We hope that copies will be available in newsrooms and in the libraries of journalism schools so that working journalists and would-be working journalists have easy access to media law. My brief was to write for the layperson, not for the lawyer. I tried very hard to not write as a lawyer, but to try and explain the concepts so that anyone could understand them. Beyond journalists, we hope that lawyers, law students, judges, media activists, parliamentarians, and government ministers will read the 2 volumes and will consider changes to national laws and regulations to increase media freedom. Why do we want this? There's a clear correlation between media freedom and development. We hope that the books will, in some small way, contribute to the development of Southern Africa, whether through encouraging law reform or simply better journalism. We've tried to make the books as accessible as possible by not only making them free, so if you want a copy, just write to KAS, and I'm sure they'll send you copies of both volumes in hard copy, but if and when that runs out, or if and when the post gets too expensive, but I don't think that's a problem, every chapter and both books are available on a Creative Commons basis, which means there is no copyright fee. If you are an academic and a teacher, please download it, prescribe it as a set work. You won't pay anything.
The reason we actually went about doing this book, my colleagues were there on the day of the shooting. Photographer Felix Dlangamandla, Leon Sadiki, Lucas Ledwaba. And they experienced what had happened on the day. But we wanted to also go beyond just telling the story of what happened on August 16. Because what had started as a bread and butter issue saw 10 people die before August 16. And yet, nobody was really talking to the mine workers. Nobody was trying to bring this to an end. But the man in the green blanket, his name is Mgcineni Nogi, he apparently, allegedly, said to the police on August 16 that we need to sign on a piece of paper and show the world how we're going to kill each other. To us, obviously, as journalists, it looks, and from what happened on August 16, it looks like there was war that was happening from both sides. We are not taking sides of the mine workers. We also take into account the fact that police died, mine security officials died. But what we're trying to put into context is a lesson for the rest of the world and South Africa, that in a democratic country, in this day and age, how could this be possible? How could we let people live under the most excruciating circumstances, kill each other, and also respond in violence to end violence?